Hello, my dear Cancer. In this video, I am presenting to you your general tarot reading regarding your personal growth during the month of July 2018. In the first row, we have what is it that you have in your brain, what's your mental state, what's bothering you, what's in your mind. In the second row, we have the advice for you. And in the third row, we have the lesson of the month. What is it that you are going to learn in order to achieve your goals and in order to achieve your higher self? So, in the first row, what is it that you have in your mind? Two of Cups, the Lovers, Six of Cups, Seven of Wands, and High Priestess. My Cancer is in love. You know, my dear Cancers, you are either totally, madly over the edge in love, either now, but it's like all you have in mind is love, that beautiful, real connection. Like, look at all of these. Like, there's no more cards representing love and connection and lovers and manifested love and giving and receiving, and you have all the three of them here. It's crazy. I have done a lot of tarot readings, but they have never came like this and in this order and in the connection, the beautiful connection between two people, giving and receiving and offering. And that is the strength, because here we have the DNA, the tree of life, and strength comes from love. Strength comes from love, for true connection, from mutual feelings, from giving and receiving, from respecting love. And then here with the Lovers coming up naked, having the privilege of being whom you are and of presenting yourself as whom you are and to be loved as who you are. And then here the Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of communication, telling and saying that only through naked, honest communication we can achieve that kind of connection where we are freeing ourselves of masks and of appearances and of expectations. And then here the Six of Cups, that genuine, pure, beautiful, I am getting emotional here, that, you know, that pure offering. I have one vase of flowers and I am giving it to you. It's the most beautiful and pure thing of unconditional love and unconditional giving, and a love that overcomes time and overcomes lives. It's the dream love. You are dreaming of love, you are thinking of love, and I think that you are thinking and dreaming of love, and it's all that you have in your mind right now. It's because you are experiencing it, because you are willing to experience it. If you are not, but I feel that most of you are experiencing this kind of feeling that makes you want to be protective of your own self, because you are afraid of losing yourself. You are afraid that this kind of love is just going to depersonalize you, and that you are no longer going to belong to yourself, and you feel like protecting what you hold deep inside, to protect your inner, and to protect your intuition, and to it's almost like you know that if you give in to this love, you are never going to be the same again, and you're afraid of that, and you're defensive of that and offensive of that. And it's also that kind of love that you want to protect with whatever you hold dear. So it definitely looks like you're in trouble. You are in trouble. You're scared as fuck, And I can totally understand that. I can totally understand what you're going through and what you're experiencing, because I have gone through that. And I have felt that. And it's the most amazing feeling ever. And I know that it takes all your mental energy. And I know that it's everything that you can think of. Once it hits you, it hits you. And you must understand that regardless of how defensive and protective of your own you are, it's you'll regret for the rest of your lives if you don't give in. You have to understand that what's written, it's written, and it has to happen. And you're afraid, and I can understand that. Is that kind of thing that you know it's worth living for? Is that kind of love that makes life worth living? And that you know that if you lose this kind of love, you are just going to lose yourself as well. You're going to lose your purpose, and you're going to lose your goals, and you're going to lose yourself. But at the same time, you know that if you give in to it, you're also going to lose yourself, because you are no longer going to be the only owner of your life and of yourself. There's going to be another owner as well, another person as well, and that's scary, and I know it. And I cannot say how deeply I feel this, how deeply I feel what you're going through. You have no idea. So this is what's in your mind: love, 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 fear, protect yourself. That's what you have in your mind. And then you go all over again: love, 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 protect yourself. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. Okay, in the second row, we have the advice for you, and we have the Queen of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So this is sort of clear. It's almost like if you do not follow your heart here with the Queen, if you do not follow your heart, but still just listen to your self-interest. Like, of course, I'm not saying depersonalize yourself and just throw yourself into it. But if you keep fighting yourself against this, if you keep fighting destiny, and if you keep fighting lack of control, because of course you cannot control, it's difficult to control yourselves, and it's difficult to always be in the comfort zone. But I know how risky it is, to allow somebody else into your life, because then the control that you can have in your life is diminished to half. Because you can barely control one person, oneself, and sometimes we manage to surprise ourselves as well. So we do not have full control of our own selves, but it's impossible to have control over two people. So I know what you're going through. But I'm afraid that if you are going to resist faith and destiny and movement and change, if you're going to resist it, if you're going to turn your back to destiny, it's going to be solitude for you. And I'm afraid that you're going to regret it. I'm afraid that you're going to regret this, probably for the rest of your lives. Probably you'll, even if you're going to find other people, even if you're going to find other partners, even if you're going to choose other partners, you will feel like a hermit. Strong on your own, true. Not dependent on anybody, true. Stoic and with your star in your hand, true. But solitary. Because it can happen to be lonely or to feel lonely when you are surrounded by people if it's not the right people. And it looks like you are dealing with the right person, with the right people, with the right kind of connection, with the right kind of love. And I'm afraid that if you don't allow destiny, if you if you don't allow it to happen, and if you resist it and you don't have any movement towards it, if you turn your back to it, even if this means total lack of control, you're going to regret it, and you're going to drag it alongside you for years and years and years to come. So you have to be very careful when you decide, and you have to be very careful when you say yes or when you say no. I know what you, I know, my dear Cancers. I know what you're going through. I know. But this could be once in a lifetime. So you have to be very careful of the consequences. You will lose yourself regardless. Because if you are turning your back to this, and if you're saying no to this, you are never going to be the same again. It's the same type of risk. So choose happiness. Choose happiness. Choose love. Choose real connection, because this is the miracle of life. We are all born in order to feel this. This is the goal. This is the pure happiness. Happiness doesn't come from money. It doesn't come from profession. That bullshit. You are not happy if you have a Porsche, but you are happy if you have this. Okay, you are happy if you have a Porsche, but it doesn't compare to this feeling. And in the third row, we have the lesson of the month, and we have the Hierophant, 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords, the Magician, and Strength. This is your rigidity, and this is you having to understand that if you want to be part of something greater than yourself, and I believe this is what it is, it could be a marriage. If you want like real commitment, this is real commitment. This is a commitment in front of God. This is a commitment in front of destiny and in front of the universe and in front of yourself. And nothing compares to the pain of an injured self. So this is a real commitment. So in order for you to have a real commitment in front of God and in front of people and in front of your own consciousness, you have to free yourself. You have to free yourself from the mental rest you have put yourself into, because it's like this is you, it hits you and you're like, no, I'm not fully aware of everything. I don't know what's my spot. I have been working on other stuff. My life is right just the way it is. No, I'm just going to enter into an emotional coma and focus on my brains until I am sure, until I'm certain, until I am getting and gaining full control over the entire situation. And that's going to be my strength. So the idea is, like, the most important part of this is that you have to free yourself from this. You have to free yourself from this perception. You have to free yourself from that, because only when you free yourself and enjoy this commitment and enjoy, because sharing is the most beautiful thing humans can have. It's the most beautiful. It's sharing the great moments of your life with somebody. It doesn't compare to anything else, like coming back from work and having somebody waiting for you is the most beautiful thing ever. So in order to have that kind of commitment, in order to have that kind of love, in order to be part of something this great, you have to free yourself from the mental coma that you have put yourself into. And this is strength. This is strength. This is strength. Let me tell you that this is strength. I'm repeating myself, but this is the miracle of love, and this is the miracle of life. This is everyone's goal, and this is everyone's strength. There's no limits to it. There is no limits to it. Look at this lady just having the strength, the mental strength to throw herself in front of a lion and taming it. This is the real strength, with bare hands, no armor, no gun, no nothing. Nothing more than dignity and humility. She's humble, but she knows how to do it. And that is the strength. That is the strength. So free yourself from whatever mental limited perceptions you have put yourself through. Because taming the unknown and facing it with dignity and facing it with strength and facing with it, bring it. This is strength. So bring it, allow it, just dare faith and dare destiny. Let it bring it, because it will be great. It will be magnificent. Look, I cannot stop looking at that. 2 of Cups, Lovers, and 6 of Cups. It's wonderful. It's magic. You won't lose yourself. You will lose yourself if you don't allow this. This is what I have for you, my dear Cancers. Oh my God, I'm so emotional. This is what I have for you. I wish you all the best. Allow love. Live for love, because this is real life. Love makes life worth living. This is the miracle of life. So allow it. I wish you all the best. I wish you the best choices. I wish you choose wisely. And I will see you next time. Be blessed, my dear Cancers. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.